hottest team in the land coming through.
Coming up next, the Trailblazer. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
And tonight, MP really wants to pile up the dunks. Make his points in the paint.
Yeah, he wants to go viral with a few monster slams. Facing off with some great rim protectors. Not going to be easy, but MP seems determined to make it happen.
Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. Roy is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Klingon. And it's Harden. And at the three, the small forward. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Hey guys, I chatted with MP earlier about how he plans to deal with a team that provides solid rim protection. He said, I know they're good defenders, but me and my guys are going to show them they can't stop us from throwing it down. Expect some fireworks tonight, DA. That's a pretty strong statement from MP, guys.
Sounds like MP's planning to add some clips of his own highlight reel tonight. Here's Henderson, following the score by Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Fade away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Pass to Klingon. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Now here's Henderson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Tipped away and stolen by Song. They break it out 5-on-3. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Henderson, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 16 points per last year. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Shaw. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Harden surveying the D. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Henderson, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've scored 10 straight. And Shai throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far. and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominating.
And Teron Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Searching for their first points of the game. Ellis outside. To the middle. Outside Roy. Shot clock at 5. From 13. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Pass to Ryan. Back to Jay. Driving to the basket. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Klingon after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. On loose, Holmgren with the steal. Now Klingon. And that one drops.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Thunder?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Now here's Henderson. Still yet to score. Pass to Klingon. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. And there's Roy. That's good on the assist by Klingon.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Count the basket. That's 10 points for Chain.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. The coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Henderson after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Trailblazers trail by 13. It's Henderson on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Several teams changing it up here. Brooks outside. Ellis trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Ellis. Brooks set his pick for Ellis. Launches it. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Here's Chen driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Second chance effort, and it's Ayton missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Grimes passes to Chen. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Ayton up top. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mason Wallace. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for the Trailblazers, Westbrook's checked in, and Miller's subbed in for Keith. Now here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far. And here we go. Sar heading to the hoop. And Shea throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game. And executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Miller finds Ayton. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Goes back up. Wallace misses. Trailblazers trail by 19. To the inside. Ellis kicks to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Wallace. Pass to Jay. On the wing, Wallace fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So out there with Holmgren. Then it's Shea. Then there's Case and Wallace. And it's Ryan in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago with a charity strike. This is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Clark, he's checked in for the Thunder. Brooks outside. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. That's good from 17 feet away. Ayton's got his second bucket.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Portland has possession. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-'90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che, in the last game against Los Angeles, was a man on a mission. He ended up with 43 points. The energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. Over Jay. That one rolling around and runs out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
He gets it in there. Jay's got 26.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now Henderson. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Sensabaugh. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Shea inside. Brooks covering. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Ellis is checked in for Brooks.
Number 41, Ellis.
The Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Henderson. Ayton a screen on Wallace. Henderson, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Henderson's got 5 points so far.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Wallace, the pass to Chen. And Chen throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They set the pick. The tray. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Jay. Wallace against Henderson. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Henderson looking it over. Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Che. From downtown, Thunder with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
The Trailblazers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Baines checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Cason Wallace. Henderson against Gilgeous Alexander. That one good for 2. He's got 10.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Roy. 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Just 5 on the clock. Pass Pass to Klingon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Roy. Thunder with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jay kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark dishes to Jay. Henderson pulls it in.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. It looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
Outside Roy. Pass to Klingon. And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Holmgren. And Czar subbed in for Clark. And then for the Trailblazers, Harden's checked in, and it's Keefe in for Henderson. Klingon with it. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Jay. Great defense that time from Ellis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Outside Roy. Here is Keefe. And stolen by Song. Here's Chen. And Keefe throws it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Sidekick. Now a timeout called by Portland and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. You look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Scoot Henderson, several spots down. Another guy that's having a great scoring season.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Now here's Roy. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket, and it's blocked by Chen. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shea Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Klingon the screen for Roy. Sinks the triple. Roy's got 5.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Harden outside. Ellis with the screen for Harden. Over Bain. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Jay. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Here's Sensabaugh. Gilgeous Alexander covering. From the top of the key. Can't hit that one. And so it's Oklahoma City rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clip. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the...
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Thunder.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And that concludes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Roy. Clingan is out there with Ellis. Then it's Henderson. And it's Harden in at the small forward position. Gilgeous Alexander gets an open look and hits. Gilgeous Alexander's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Pito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Harden. There's the three. Thunder with the rebound. Czar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Chen. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
To the paint. Out to Henderson. Sinks the three-pointer. Henderson's got 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Gilgeous Alexander against Henderson. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. Enzo Harden will bring it up for Portland. Outside Roy. Pass to Henderson. Takes the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Ryan. Nothing on the board. And he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Harden. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. 3-on-3. Roy passes to Ellis. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Gilgeous Alexander against Roy. Back to Henderson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Again, Oklahoma City. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Wasted no time on that one. 33 points for Jay.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To stop the run. And the rejection by Holmgren.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Chen. Off target with his three. The Trailblazers on offense. Play with it. He's got 5. Henderson outside. Ellis with the screen for Henderson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Saar. Saar gets the screen from Chen. His three-pointers off the mark. For Portland, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Down low. Ellis outside. Going in the screen for Henderson. Henderson with another miss.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Ryan. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Henderson outside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Here's Roy. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Ryan. Here's Chen. It's Saar, top of the key. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From deep Harden. Offensive rebound.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Chen. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Off the inbound pass. And Chen throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
That's good by Sensabaugh.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Roy against Wallace. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Back to Roy. Launches a 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And for Portland, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Chen. From down in the low post, it goes. Shea's got 37.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the three. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The Trailblazers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Sensabaugh. Over Wallace. Sensabaugh, no good. The Thunder have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Wallace, the pass to Chen. Back to Wallace. Clark, a screen on Ayton. Here's Wallace. And the three ball is good. Wallace has got 6 points in the quarter. Now here's Roy. He's got 8. Pass to Ayton. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Ayton's got 6. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And they've... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bouknight out there with Jay. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Clark in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wong's checked in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's Jovanovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Bain with the screen on Henderson. Bouknight. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Clark outside. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Clark. Slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And here is Ayton. The kick out to Westbrook. It's Henderson on the wing. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Now here's Bouknight. Henderson defending. Payne for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Henderson. Shoots the 3. It's Jay with a rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Jay's got 44.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Henderson outside. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Brook Knight, no good. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 14, and the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Shea outside. Pass to Brook Knight. Inside. No good from Clark. Portland has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Shea outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Stars checked in for the Thunder. And both free throws good for Shea. For Portland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Henderson kicks to Ellis. Harden with it. Now defended by Saul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Portland, no good that time either.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup, just couldn't knock it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And for Portland, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. Now Henderson. Pass to Ellis. Here's Harden. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the call on the shot that sends into the line. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Ellis with the screen for Henderson. Fires from deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Shea. Stolen by Henderson. No good on the triple.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And Shea throws it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Ellis outside. To the inside. Here's Roy. It's tipped. Shea outside. Pass to Bane. Lazar with it. Shea outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Bain fires the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Roy. And here's Ellis for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Chen. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Henderson outside. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shea.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Pass to Klingon. Outside Roy. Here he goes. The Thunder pull it in. Shea outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Henderson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Another day, another win. Good work. New Orleans gets after it. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out there.